So, when you are on a path to success, especially in leadership, we know we need to strategize, right? We know we need to build the connections, right? We know we need to position ourselves in the industry and position ourselves on LinkedIn, right? But have you ever considered that there is a spiritual path to success in leadership? Today, I'm bringing you an outstanding leader to talk about this. So, are you curious to know what this is about? Stay tuned. And hello, good morning, good evening, wherever you are catching this broadcast from. Welcome to the Quantum Leadership Hacks. I am Dr. Nabila Diab, and today we are joined by a special guest, Mr. Mohammed Al Figa, an accomplished executive director, investor, and Harvard certified strategist. We'll explore the spiritual path to leadership and success, drawing insights from Neville Goddard's The Power of Awareness. I can't wait to dive right in. I'm bringing Muhammad right on stage. Let's go. Here we go. Muhammad, hello.
Hello, Dr. Nabila. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank you, Dr. Nabila, of giving me the opportunity to be part of your amazing episodes of the Quantum Leadership Hack series and sharing self insights of the Neville Goddard.
I love it. I can't wait to dive right in. Mohammed, by way of introduction, you and I have met kind of in a very special, but probably unusual also way, in the sense, I thought of mentioning it because it reflects the very discussion that we are going to have, and it's like you were in a place in your career path where you were like in a crossroad, and then you reached out because you were having ideas, information, guidance, but you were kind of second guessing yourself, and you wanted somebody to give you a confirmation that yes, you are on the right path, and you wanted somebody who is going to flesh out these ideas where it's like your inner guiding, your GPS was guiding you towards the answer. You knew the answer was there, yet because it's very unusual. Can you tell us a tiny little bit about that? And then we'll dive right in with our questions.
Great. So, welcome everyone again to this enlightened discussion on the incredible power of Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard's teachings, particularly the power of awareness. I think, as you asked Dr. Nabila, today we're going to embark on our journey, on myself, journey to explore how these profound insights have influenced my approach to business transformation, strategic leadership, and personal success through personal thoughts, provoking quotes from the Neville Goddard, and practical advices that I took from the sessions with you, particularly, where I aimed to inspire them and empower the listener to harness their power of their minds. I think if we are going today to have the questions and to go through this, we have to remember things. Different, let's say, hadith. Rasulullah, our Prophet, peace upon him, he said, ابن آدم من ثلاث يعني ينقطع عمل ابن آدم من ثلاث علم ينتفع به صدقة جارية أو ابن يدعو له. So this is, I think it is زكاة العلم نشره. It's something that we can share with people, sharing with you. And here, let us delve into each question, revealing the transformative potential that lies within us and everyone. I think most of us, they are having a doubt in the beginning to start and come out of the comfort zone, starting a new kickoff. But I believe as you are here today, it's the time to start the new, let's say, beginning.
Absolutely. We've been joined already by Nada Al Harbi, who says, hello, everyone, and looking forward to this session. We have also, we am right here. And keep coming, guys, keep coming, because I guarantee you, you are in for a treat. Mohammed, how has your understanding of Neville Goddard's The Power of Awareness influenced your approach to business transformation and strategic leadership? And you talked about giving hadith and quotes and everything. I'll kickstart with the one and only. You know, this is my favorite from Neville Goddard, and I'm going to share it right from the get-go to get you started. But my question is, how has the understanding of this particular information about the mind and how it works and about us as a spiritual being, how has it influenced your approach to business transformation and strategic leadership? And you are the Harvard strategist, right? Listen to this power of assumption. Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. All that befalls a man, all that is done by him, comes from him, happens as a result of his state of consciousness. A man's consciousness is all that he thinks and desires and loves, all that he believes is true and consents to. That is why a change of consciousness is necessary before you can change your outer world. Don't you love this amazing quote, ya Muhammad? Yalla, tell me your take on this and how has it influenced your strategic thinking
It's
and
an
trans.
amazing quote, Dr. Nabila. And if I refer about the changes, it's about we are not happy always with the environment that we are in. We want something new. So, per of my understanding of Neville Goddard's the power of awareness has fundamentally shifted my approach personally from a business transformation, a strategic leadership, having achieved your goals, which can dramatically influence the actions you take and outcomes you manifest in our professional life and even in our personal life. So, if you allow me to give an example, I can say when we faced a challenging business decision or a situation in our personal life, instead of approaching this situation or decisions that need to be taken with fear or doubt, I now tap into the power of my imagination to envision a successful outcome, being optimistic always, by embracing a mindset of abundance and possibility. I am able to more, I'm able to think and make strategic choices that align with my vision, what I have been imagine for success, and what success is from me to other person to other individual by their imagination is totally different. But referring back to Goddard famously always said, feeling is the secret. So, highlighting the importance of cultivating positive emotions and beliefs to manifest desired outcomes in a business and leadership, it is very important to have this transformation and have this influencing.
I love the way you explain it, because Mohammed, if we go back to why is it important? So, for you, when you see things happening to you and life getting in your way and circumstances happening and incidents happening, like in general, the average person, the average, not in any discriminatory way or anything, the average meaning the common thinking, we would go and say, oh, why is this happening to me? And da, da, da. And then we end up reacting. We end up reacting in a negative way to those circumstances. And guess what? These reactions are only going to amplify and increase that negativity, and it's going to bring us more of the same. Now, starting what you do when you go inside, you say, no, I'm not going to accept these as, the only reality. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to use my imagination. I like the word tap into my imagination and the reservoir of ideas and thoughts and different potentialities and realities that you can draw from. And then you say, oh, I'm going to go this way. So this movement of, instead of going all out in and try to put off the fires and try to chase the problem in area, you go all in and you bring that calmness of mind and you bring that wisdom and you bring the potential of possibilities in your mind, and bam, there you have the answer to everything. Isn't it amazing? So this
It
kind
is.
of proves or further consolidates the idea that actually we are living in a simulation, and what we are seeing as the material world is actually a manifestation of our previous thinking. So what we were thinking about life and the boss and the company and this is actually manifesting in today's world. And what we have to do is just go all in our mind and draw on something different. Does it make sense, Mohammed? I think you and I are. What say you, Mohammed?
It is, Dr. Nabila, for sure. And it's our learning. It's not about, and here we are not saying only the Goddard is something that only we have to look at it. We have lots of hadith, ayahs in Quran, and also other laws of the universal laws that it's helped us to understand, helping us knowing the understanding of the power that we have as a human being, from our thoughts, our beliefs, our intentions, and where is that it comes from. So we have to leverage our awareness to the envision of prosperous our future, for our a future of our plans of our, and that it's having different side, professionally, personally, and thinking about the other aspects spiritually as well. With Neville Goddard's teaching, to me, it's guided me more to embrace the mindset of abundance, the creativity, and unwavering the faith in the success of the transformational endeavor. It's an endeavor. It's not something that we're gonna start it today and it's gonna end tomorrow and we will have the result immediately. It's need the time. It's need the commitments. It's need the beliefs, which comes from our hearts, our minds, and linking into our soul and our spirits as well.
Wow, so perfectly said. Nada agrees with you. She says exactly, having the end in mind. I'm going to bring Nada's comment here. Having the end in mind can drive success and motivation. Wow, amazing. Yes, we also have Umama saying hello and Zahra saying good evening, everyone. I love it. Keep coming, keep dropping your questions, keep sharing this broadcast so as more people can join us. Meanwhile, I'm going to go all in and ask Muhammad my next question. Muhammad, Um, you talked about this amazing and very powerful technique of going into your mind and tapping into your imagination and finding solutions there. Can you share with us, a personal experience or an anecdote or anything where the power of your mind played a crucial role and in a significant decision, for example, you took in your career, for example?
So here, be patient with me and allow me to recount a pivotal moment
Sure.
happened in my career at the time. So when I faced with a daunting opportunity to lead a major project that seems beyond my current capability and competency, despite my initial doubts and fears, I turned to the teachings of Neville Goddard to guide me through the decision-making process. So, drawing upon Neville Goddard's teaching, I realized the power of my mind to shape my reality through visualization and positive affirmations. So when I received this a daunting opportunity at the same time when I was sitting, I was visualizing the project, how it's gonna be, what it's the resources that's needed to a certain extent, not fully, but how it's gonna look like, where I want to be, and how this is gonna happen, and how I'm gonna shape it in my reality. Through this visualization and positive affirmation, I cultivated a deep belief in my abilities and the outcome I desired at the end result. It's empowered me to embrace the risk, stepping out of my comfort zone and seize a remarkable opportunity. Always we are looking for success, looking for something big, but without taking a risk and believing in our capabilities, believing on what we have in hand, through the power of our minds and unwavering the belief in our potentials, I can say it's not only a successfully we can navigate the project, but also you can exceed the expectations, leading to a valuable and professional growth. Referring to Neville Goddard quote, he has a quote which said, "Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live." So putting this in mind in front of you most of the time, that is going to help you to not looking on only in your capability that you have today, but leveraging on that and capitalizing on what's in your hand as of today.
If you knew what you are capable of, you would literally astound yourself. This is also, we have no idea what we are capable of, yet we allow every day our little mind through the five senses of see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, what we see and so on. And we say, oh, this is my word. Oh, these are my capabilities. Oh, am I able to do this? And we allow the voice of, in fact, it's not our voice. If we come to understand that the voice that's telling us, no, you cannot do it, maybe you don't have the capabilities, Flynn can do it, your cousin can do it, your brother who is the smart one can do it. And
Mm.
all of these are, if you like, the echoes of the programming we received moving or growing up, and we picked up and then we accepted. And actually there is absolutely no limit to what you can achieve. The only thing is, do you dare, or are you daring to open that next level up of consciousness? Do you dare to use your imagination to create a picture? Remember, Muhammad, the a picture, the picture, to draw a picture that has never existed before, and then you go all in after it. It's a matter of risk taking, exactly as you said it. So thank you so much for sharing this personal anecdote, because it's at times of challenge, especially, that's where a great attitude. That's where our, we bring all in the spiritual side, our mental side, and everything all in to make the decision. And the bigger the risk, the bigger the gain, the bigger the challenge, the bigger the freedom behind. Don't you agree, Mohammed?
This is for fact. It is reality. That's as much as you can take the risk, as the gain, as much as the gain, it will be surprisingly.
Absolutely. I love it. I bargained my life for a penny and life would give no more. Remember that, whatever you want, you want to bargain your life for something small. Yes. Uh, you want to bargain your life for a stable something, stable small position. That's it. But if you want to aim for something big, if you want to lead, if you're gonna need to pull something from inside that never existed before. You're gonna need to be inspired, you're gonna need to be scared, excited and scared. But what is scared going to do to us is we are going to learn and grow into the person who has achieved that goal. There's no such a thing as something for nothing. We're gonna need to put some skin in the game, take some risk, and play all in. Yes, Mohammed.
I can refer also to one of the things that we have honestly to put in mind. أنا عند حسن ظني عبدي بي, as been mentioned in the الحديث القدسي. So فليظن عبدي ما يشاء إن خيرا فله وإن شرا فله. So if we want something is good, by believing in our God and His willingness and His direction and guide, where we always asking His to guide us, everything it will be great by having these it on top of mind most all of the time.
Isn't it interesting? Everything that we are talking about, there is a reference for it in either Al Quran Al Kareem or in Hadith and so
Yes.
on. It's all in there. It's very interesting how these are threading. It's wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Muhammad, at one point also in Lead the Field, we discussed the idea of the importance of drawing an image of ourselves as, what's her name? Nada Al Harbi. Yeah, Nada, I hope you are still here because we are referencing you now. She mentioned the importance of building an image for ourselves. So, how do these principles help in cultivating a winning self-image? Like when you start incorporating, I need to imagine myself winning before I win. I need to imagine myself a leader before I lead. I need to see yourself capable of leading or actually leading the whole department, the whole authority, or the whole whatever, wherever you are. What is the importance of creating this image or opening the space in our mind for seeing that image before it happens? And how has this impacted your professional journey?
Thanks, Dr. Amir, for this question. But this is not only in professional, even in personal, because personal starts with our life, our personal life, and that's going to reflect in the professional for sure. The cultivation of a winning self-image has been a transformative force in my professional and personal journey. Neville Goddard teachings have helped me a lot understanding the profound impact that our self-perception has on our ability to achieve success and to lead effectively. And that's happened by embracing a positive self-image and believing in my own worth. As a human being, I'm not here. The God created me and putting me in Earth and this globe because I have a worth. I have a capability. I have been able to navigate challenges with confidence and resilience for certain period of time. Throughout my professional journey, I recognize the profound impact of cultivating a winning self-image, emphasize the importance of a self-perception and its direct influence on my experiences. By consciously shaping my self image to exude confidence, resilience, and unwavering self beliefs, I transformed the way I approach challenges and setbacks. This winning self image allowed me to bounce back quickly, adapt to changing circumstances, and persistently pursue my goals. It becomes a catalyst for personal growth, enabling me to unlock my full potential and achieve remarkable milestones. I can say the good actor who can live the script, who can live the, let's say, the role he's going to act. And how does that happen? By believing and understanding what he wants to show front of the camera, and what he wants to act, the impression, the action, the facial recognition, the body language, and everything. And that's happened by having a rehearsal front of the camera, front of the mirror. But in the same time, he has to believe it. He can do it. I think to simplify the self-image, it's something that you can act it in the beginning, then it will become a habit, then it will become a belief, then it will become something that you act it on daily basis and consciously. One of the power quotes from Neville Goddard that resonates with me is, "You are what you believe yourself to be." This emphasizes the importance of aligning our thoughts, our beliefs, with our desired outcomes. As our self-image shapes our reality, I can say this is happening by fostering a winning self-image and embodying the qualities of a successful leader, a successful person, a father, a son, a friend. I have been able to attract opportunities, build strong relationships, alhamdulillah, and drive positive results in my professional endeavors. As all of that, it's something that it was visualized for a certain period of time, and then acting it, then taking action and putting a plan for it. Today, I'll act on this way by having the certain affirmations, by having the certain visualization, relaxing on the way that everything that the challenges that we have facing in our personal and professional life. Don't panic. Don't look at things from one angle. I do remember, if you recall that, Dr. Nabila, I told you I live for a certain period and still I act that. When I'm sitting now, I have a cameras that it's in the corner of the room that's and in the area that I'm sitting in, to monitor my behavior, to monitor what I'm doing. And that is the other eye. I have to look to myself if I'm acting in a good manner, in a good conception and approach, or I have to change something from time to another.
I love this, Mohammed. This is so interesting. William, what you are saying is totally spot on. First of all, we have Mr. Salim Ad-Dusari, who's saying good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Salim, and welcome to our broadcast. William James, didn't he say, believe and your belief will create the fact? And you are saying just that, Muhammad Athiga. And I love the way you broke this down into very digestible, bite-sized chunks that we can understand. It's first believing that we can do it. I see a lot of people when they kind of have, let's say, a new opportunity, or they want to change something in their life, they head right into taking action. Now, the behavioral side, the taking action, doesn't come first. We have to be it first. We have to believe we can do it first. And what Muhammad is saying about rehearsing and acting as if, it's first of all, see yourself like you've already done it. It's Shakespeare says, what is life but a stage where we are all acting, and each one of us is acting, and we are the actors, we are the script writers, we are the producers, we are the cameraman or camera woman, we are everything. In fact, we can do anything we want with our life as long as we write the script that we want, and then enact it. That's basically it. um Muhammad, I know and I appreciate the fact that many on our audience, they are looking for the practical takeaways. The practical takeaways, like, I'm a lady or a gentleman, and I am really, really looking forward to improving my career. I know, for example, two rungs above, there is a position that I know I can do. I in the deep recesses of my heart and my mind, I know, I can do that VP position. I can do that CEO position. I can do that manager position or senior position. In your heart of heart, there's something telling you you can do it. Yet a lot do not dare to take the step or do anything. What do you suggest based on the concept of self image you just described? What do you suggest they do? How can they get, because I tell you what, they tried sending the CVs, they tried dropping the CV everywhere, they tried putting it everywhere, they tried improving or doing certain things that everybody's doing, which is doing, but they are not receiving the results that they want. What do you suggest based on what you said, the concept of self image? How can they incorporate it in order to reach that position they aspire to?
I think one of the game changer in this is believe you are already there. Think from that position. Look at the things that you are having today. Be grateful for the right and the good things that you have, and how that could be utilized in a better way to become the better person that you want to become for a position or a certain, let's say, place you want to reach. I think our refusal sometime on believing on this is the only reason we cannot see it. We don't see that. We don't see ourselves deserve. We don't see ourselves. We have the istihqaq being there in a way of another. But being there from that position, not from your spot today, is the game changer. And you lived with me couple of these situations, I think, within the last 3 4 years, alhamdulillah. By being want something, and in the beginning, I do remember the first time I was very keen to have that, but the destiny, our qadr, the khair, it wasn't there at the time. But when I have open and widening my deservedness and my istihqaq, I found something else. And suddenly, the things that I was thinking about and I was thinking that I am there, it comes to me again. And in that moment, I didn't have, let's say, only the happiness of acquired that position, but also believing more in our beliefs, our thoughts, and how that it's attracting things to us. But it's not on the time always that we are thinking it's the right moment or it's the right time. It will come as much as you are believing, as much as your thoughts and let's say every senses that in you, it's following that direction. You are already there. Raise your beliefs and your thoughts to the level to have the same frequency that it's aligned with what you want, because you deserve more.
I love it. So you've got it from Mr. Muhammad Athiga, Harvard strategist, a leader par excellence in his field. He's been leading, and he is telling you, instead of just going out first of all in. Of course there is a part of doing in the spiritual path as well, but the start point is changing our mindset. The start point, the leading point, or the initial step to take is to go inside and just do some household, so to speak, cleanup. Get rid of any thoughts that tell you you are not entitled, you are too weak to do this, you are too old to do this, you are not good enough to do this, you are not smart enough, you are not tall enough, you are not short enough, you are not, whatever your mind is telling you you don't have, or what is actually an excuse. And by changing the way we think, by changing our thoughts about things will change. This is Dr. Wayne Dyer who says this. When you change the way you think about things, the things will change. It's all coming together. William James says, believe and your belief will create the fact. Dr. Wayne Dyer says, change the way you think about something, and that something is going to change. And that's exactly what Muhammad is telling us through these examples. I love it. So always, instead of first of all jumping into action, first go inside. Take care of your thoughts, take care of the way you are thinking about that career, take care about which blockages you may be experiencing subconsciously that are telling you, oh, this is too much, or maybe the salary is too high for you, or maybe half of it is enough for you. All of these, nobody is making for us. We have created these thoughts as excuses not to move forward. And as Muhammad says, we need to increase our entitlement level, because you are very, very entitled. You are God's highest form of creation, and winning in this life and having the best in this life is actually your birthright. I'm loving this discussion. Muhammad, in your view, you talked a little earlier about imagination, and imagination is one of the most important, one of six, in fact, mental faculties. And I always refer to this, even with the PhD in metacognition from Reading University. I did not know these six mental faculties. I read 5,000 books and spent 5 years doing the work, and no, and I didn't know these six amazing mental faculties. It's only when I started working with Bob Proctor, I says, Dr. Nabila, what are your six mental faculties? And I said, what? Wait a minute. What is it? I don't know this one. And, I thought I knew something, and I was humbled by the experience. So, and then I knew, and I said, oh my God. And our valued friend, common friend, Nadia Al-Amoudi, she always said, these are the keys to open your mind, your consciousness. These are the keys to your potential. And I connect with information about our potential. UCLA research indicates the average person uses 10% of their potential if they don't have these six keys. So talking about the keys and the mental faculties, in your view, how does understanding our mental faculties, knowing them, how is it going to enhance our ability to lead effectively and drive operational excellence? And you are at the heart of operations and strategy and what have you. Tell us.
So, understanding our mental faculties, I think it's a part of a quantum leap that we want to see in our life. It's a game changer as well. When it comes to effective, our six faculties, the effectiveness of our imagination, building in our intuition, our perception, our memory, our reasoning, and the will. Each one is a unique ingredient in creating a life that we want. The mind, the body, and fulfills the deepest yearnings of our souls. So from there, I can say Neville Goddard's teaching also shed light on the power of the thoughts, the emotions, and the beliefs in shaping our reality and influencing the outcomes we manifest in our business, in our life. I think all of that, it should be harnessed in a way of having the power of our minds. We have the upper hand in our minds, and we are not guided by our subconscious, let's say, in a way or another. We can tap into our creative potential, our strategic decisions, and inspire others to excel their beliefs, their willingness. One key concept also that I can refer from Neville Goddard that illustrates the point is the idea that our imagination is the creative power within us. I think we are the only human being in Earth that God created. We can imagine. No one else can imagine. If we want to simplify the imagination, I think the architecture, the engineers, when they are planning to build a tower, they're not coming with only an ideas. They are coming with an ideas that they imagine it in one day. So they are coming and sketching, start drawing, and different minds come with different imagination. It's building something new and creative. And this visualization is desire the outcomes and embodying the feeling of success. We can align our thoughts always with our goals, to take inspired action to bring them to a fruitful outcomes. This level of self-awareness and mental clarity is essential for effective transformation in our life, professionally and personally, as it empowers us and me personally to lead with purpose, vision, and authenticity. Understanding our mental faculties is paramount in effective leadership and driving operational excellence. As you mentioned, we want everything in a good shape in the right time we want, but we have to have this beliefs of our six mental faculties. By believing and being deeply going into this of conception of Neville Goddard, I discovered personally the profound of the impacts of the self-awareness, the visualization, and the conscious thoughts on leadership effectiveness. This heightened the self-awareness, which allows myself personally to understand my own strength, weakness, and what are the triggers that I have to enable myself to lead with empathy and emotional intelligence. I think today emotional intelligence is something very important in our life, in our personal life and in our professional life as well. So I don't want to take that much, but this is a very a subject that it needs to be diving in and look at how we can harnessing this power of visualization and conscious thought to inspire ourselves, our team, align toward our goals, and that it will not happen unless that we are fostering the culture we want to reach by having this innovation, resilience, commitment, discipline, and collaboration with people that we believe that they will add a value to us.
I love it. I love it. We have some reactions in here. Right. Mariam, good evening, yeah, Mariam. And then a LinkedIn user here saying hello, everyone. And then let's see, we have who is saying, hold on. I appreciate the insightful live session on the spiritual path to success in leadership. Truly enriching and inspiring. Thank you so much, VM. Your advice has been invaluable. Thank you for sharing your insights and wisdom, Dr. Nabila and Mr. Muhammad Fawzi Al-Thiqa. Thank you so much, Miss VM. I appreciate it. Salams from Florida. Ziba is here. And everyone, you're catching this call almost towards the end, Ziba. Mohammed, as we kind of, I hate to reach this point sometimes, as because there's so much to discuss in here, but as we wrap up this session, I think you said something just now, which is about harnessing the power of the mind, and this is exactly where I want you to kind of finish and leave everyone with the impression of increase by telling them exactly this. What advice, what can you recommend? Some very, very practical 1 to 3 steps, Mohammed, knowing the very logical and, analytical mind that you are, and at the same time, harnessing the power. What advice would you give to our listeners who are seeking to harness the power of their minds to reflect success in their reality, as you
I
have?
think, yeah. Thank you, Dr. Nabila. Firstly, we have to develop our clear vision of what we desire and visualize it vividly, incorporating all our senses into this mental image, embracing positive affirmations and cultivate unwavering faith in our abilities and desired outcomes. Second thing, we have to surround ourselves with a supportive network from seek mentors, coach who can guide and inspire us toward our vision. I regularly practice a mindfulness in terms of meditation to cultivate self-awareness and manage our thoughts effectively. Um, Last but not least, I can say take inspired action, aligning our daily efforts with our vision. Having these small cards in your pocket with your vision, with your goals, it will help you to having your beliefs coming toward this. Your subconscious, it will automatically drive you to this goal. Also adding to this with the small ingredients, I can say the persistence and belief that you can harness the power of your mind and manifest the success in your personal and professional life. And always remember that our thoughts and beliefs are the powerful tools, and manifesting our goals, it's helping us to be toward our success, to have the quality of our energy and put it into the universe, throw it everywhere. Your positive and great vibes. We have to change our conception about what we want and what is our vision and what we desire. Trust in your ability and unlimited potential of your mind to create the reality you desired, and stay focused on this goal. After having all of these, with the tawakkul ala Allah, you cannot imagine what you can reach, inshallah.
Absolutely. I love you said it all. You summed up everything that needs to be said, Mohammed. I applaud you on the clarity of your vision and the clarity of the you gave very, very applicable and steps that could be implemented right now, right here. What does it take? A card where you have your goal written down that you can kind of regularly read, and it is bound to happen. It is bound to happen if you keep doing it. And I let me join Muhammad in this, in the sense that things are not going to happen exactly when you want them. Things are going to happen when your level of belief reaches or is in resonance with the goal that you want. So the goal is, so you don't get what you want, you get who you are. Let me repeat this. You don't get what you want, you get who you are. When who you are matches the goal that you want to get, you're going to turn around and that goal is right there in front of you. and you say, oh my God, there you are, you're here. And how did it happen? Because you brought yourself to that level of vibration, of your goal. And so it starts all by being in the spirit of it. Muhammad, you said something very important, which is taking inspired action. Don't hustle, don't just work hard, hard, hard. That's the way of struggle. But you take action after you've decided on your goal. You take action after you have a clear vision, because that action now, it's no longer the struggle, it's inspired action. It's in the spirit of it. You are in the spirit of your goal. You are in the spirit of your business. You are in the spirit of that next level up you want to achieve. Ah, I love this. We have Umama Tuba, who is cheerleading you, Muhammad, all the way. Thank you for
My
sharing
pleasure.
your spiritual journey. You left us with positive vibes and abundance of great tips and takeaways. Thank you so much, Umama. Thanks for being
Thank you.
here. Let's look at Miss Maha Ashamri. Great session, very inspiring. Thank you, Dr. Nabila, for inviting me. And thank you, Muhammad, for your amazing ideas and advices. Thank you so much, Maha, for showing up. You're not in here by accident. Taking inspired action. This is what Miss Ziba from is also telling us. And Zahra, amazing session. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad and Dr. Nabila, for useful advice and information. Uh, Somebody saying, I'm not reaching my goals. My goals are reaching me. Alhamdulillah. I love
Alhamdulillah.
it. That's the price or the reward for taking inspired action. Muhammad, really, I have absolutely nothing to add. Your insights today have been incredibly inspiring. Thank you for sharing your journey and how embracing the power of our mind can lead to profound success. And I had the pleasure of walking with you, for some periods during this journey. And I am humbled and delighted by what I'm seeing and the results that you're doing. And look at this, guys, the wisdom, that calm, confident outlook that is inspiring. You know, everybody wants a leader they can lean on to, they can see he's
Yeah.
wise, he's not up and down, emotional and moody and reacting or anything. That's what people are looking for in the leader, somebody they can really, really, really trust and lean on to.
You
Mohammed,
make me shy, Dr. Nabila,
go
we're
ahead.
not used to. So thank you for your words, and thank you for the participant and the audience. I'm very grateful for being here, and I really appreciate it, and looking forward. And I'm open to support at any time as you have um, the impact on my personal and professional life, as I have lots of quantum leaps and changes that happened dramatically. But it wasn't a coincidence. It was for a purpose. It was by having the appropriate plan in place, by having your support and the universe and God in the beginning.
I love it, Mohammed. Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank
you
you
very much.
so much
Really
for
appreciate it.
availing the time, knowing how busy you are. I know you came all the way to pick up this call from where you are right now.
My
So thank
pleasure.
you so much. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on the Quantum Leadership Hacks. We hope this episode at least spot something in you to get
All right.
started on this path of acknowledging who you are, an absolutely amazing, incredible, limitless, unstoppable spiritual being with absolutely amazing mental faculties. I still insist. I haven't gotten to know only at thank God at when I reached out to Bob Proctor. And we hope this episode encourages you to delve into your own spiritual path. Get started even small, in terms of knowing who you are, getting to know what you can do, reaching out and pushing a little bit out of the comfort zone. And stay tuned for more enlightening sessions. Thank you so much. I love you all, and bye bye, and
Thank
good
you.
night for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
God
Appreciate
bless,
it.
Mohammed. Thank you so much.
All right.